One colossal city. By the year 3000, the notion of wild, open spaces is a forgotten myth, a whisper from ancient history. Forests, oceans, mountains. These are abstract concepts, studied in digital archives, perhaps recreated in tiny, contained biomes for educational purposes. Humanity's relentless drive for expansion, for presence, for sheer numbers, has consumed everything. We didn't colonize other planets out of necessity. We became our own necessity. The Earth itself is now a single gargantuan structure. Every continent, every landmass, every inch of accessible surface fused into a monolithic testament to unchecked ambition. A concrete, steel, and bioluminescent organism, breathing with the pulse of 1 trillion souls. This isn't just a city. This is an Ecumenopolis. What if, faced with finite planetary resources and an ever-growing population, humanity chose not to look outward to the stars, but inward and upward and downward? Imagine a world where the concept of countryside is as alien as an uncontacted species. This is the year 3000. This is Earth. This is our future. For 1,000 years, our ancestors built. They layered cities upon cities, their structures piercing the upper atmosphere, their foundations burrowing miles into the planetary crust. The planet's surface became irrelevant. What mattered was your vertical address. You could live in the sun-drenched, air-purified upper spires, or dwell in the bustling, perpetually twilight lower sectors, where the original ground level was an almost mythical, inaccessible depth. Every vertical kilometer, a new ecosystem, a new subculture, a new set of laws. This is not just a dense population, it's a completely reimagined existence, where the sky is often just another ceiling, and the horizon merely the next towering edifice. How does such an impossible city breathe? The core of the Ecumenopolis is its circulatory system, a marvel of bioengineering and quantum computing. Gigantic atmospheric processors scrub the perpetual haze, recycling air through vast enclosed vertical farms that produce the oxygen and nutrients for 1 trillion lives. Water, once Earth's most precious resource, is now endlessly desalinated from subterranean oceans and recycled through complex filtration loops, a constant, controlled cascade flowing through the city's veins. Waste isn't discarded. It's meticulously processed by nanobots, broken down to its base components, and fed back into the manufacturing cycle. A perfect, self-sustaining metabolic process. Transportation is a hyper-efficient, multi-layered nightmare. Grav trains hurtle through vacuum tunnels at hypersonic speeds, connecting distant sectors, while localized aeropods weave through aerial traffic lanes, each movement precisely coordinated by omnipresent AI. Every single citizen, every drone, every automated cargo unit is part of a vast, intelligent network. Energy, once derived from fossil fuels, now comes from fusion reactors buried deep within the Earth's mantle and countless solar collectors that blanket the outermost layers of the city. This isn't just infrastructure. It is a living, breathing machine, of which every human is merely a biological component. The entire structure hums with 1 trillion calculations per second, managing resources, optimizing logistics, and maintaining a fragile peace. Every aspect, from the flow of goods to the psychological well-being of its citizens, is continuously monitored, analyzed, and adjusted by a governing AI, an omnipresent digital deity overseeing its vast, self-created kingdom. What becomes of the human spirit when the wild, untamed world is gone? In the Ecumenopolis, the natural sky, with its infinite stars and shifting clouds, is a luxury reserved for the highest echelons, viewed through filtered augmented reality screens. For the vast majority, the sky is merely the underside of the next city layer, an artificial canvas of light and projection. We have traded boundless horizons for infinite verticality, true wilderness for meticulously managed biomes, and spontaneous discovery for optimized efficiency. This engineered perfection comes at a profound cost. Identity itself is redefined. Are you a citizen of Earth, or merely a resident of Sector 7G, Habitation Layer 382? The concept of nationhood, of distinct cultures forged by geography, has dissolved into a global, homogenized urban identity. The individual becomes a single node in a trillion-node network, their purpose often defined by their contribution to the city's ceaseless function. Mental health crises are rampant, managed by sophisticated neuroregulators and immersive virtual realities that offer glimpses of a natural world that no longer exists outside the digital realm. This ultimate triumph of engineering could be humanity's most magnificent achievement, or its most crushing self-imprisonment. The paradox of the Ecumenopolis is stark. We have conquered our planet, but in doing so, we may have lost a fundamental piece of ourselves. The inherent human need for true solitude, for untamed nature, for the quiet terror of the unknown, is slowly being engineered out of existence. So we stand on the precipice of our own making, a trillion lives humming in a monument to our ambition. The Ecumenopolis is not just a city, it is a mirror reflecting our ultimate choices. It is the culmination of 1,000 years of technological advancement, a testament to what humanity can achieve when unified by a single, all-consuming vision. Yet, it also serves as a chilling reminder of the sacrifices demanded by such a grand design. As we stare into the synthetic horizon of this boundless city, we must ask ourselves, what truly defines human progress? Is it the sheer number of lives sustained, the complexity of our engineering, or the preservation of the wild, untamed spirit that first drove us to build? The future, whether sprawling across a single planet or scattered among the stars, will always force us to confront these fundamental questions. The city may extend forever, but the answers, the true meaning of our existence within its endless layers, remain elusive.